Class is now in session. Well, this is an incredible story. It's windy. Let's see if the camera stay upright. Welcome to Little Creek Bee Ranch, Northeast Oklahoma. Yay. All right. Long story short version. Here's a swarm on a tree. Same tree as yesterday. My students that were with me in the conference call know about this story. This is not the same group. I came out here a couple of hours ago and the group that was on here had left. After I finished kind of my mowing, another group of bees appeared on the same tree, the same limb. Not kidding. Don't know if it's the same group. No. Don't care. Get myself settled. We'll try to make a good video. We're going to see. I want to spritz them. Spritz them with thin sugar water, a little bit of lemongrass oil. Tightens them up. It tightens them up. And they're easier to work with. They're all right. Since this is my property and my tree, I can cut away at will, which I will here in a little bit. I'm going to put these girls in a brood box. I almost decided to do a nuke, but no. Okay, so get my trailer. It's all good. I was real surprised the bees from yesterday left. Yesterday evening at 5 o'clock, a group came right to the same tree. Now, I know you're probably not going to believe me, but this morning I came out and the group was gone. So I thought, well, I'll mow. So I mowed for about an hour. And I turn around a cedar tree making my rounds and turn around looking, there's another group of bees or the same group of bees at this tree. Yeah. Kind of weird. So what we're doing right now, as you watch the bees, we're setting up the box in the wagon. Darn it. We're going to strap them while they're in, where we're going to work them. The Kindle, and put them in the wagon. Does that make sense? We'll see. Makes sense to me. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, Kindle. All right, now let's see here. We're going to go. Can we go? Can we go this way? No, we can't. We're going to go this way and square it up. Move it forward. I know you want to see what I'm doing. I guess I would think. Hang tough. Just kind of do my work away from the side of the bees. Just away from them a little bit. I'll make this as easy as possible. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. Right. Right. And that can sit over there. And get this out of the way. How do I get this out of the way? Okay, I've already sprayed the frames with sugar water. So now I want to approach the bees and well, let's see. I want to set them where I can work. Yeah. And get my stuff. I'm right-handed, so set things up, you know, for your dominant hand. Okay. It's okay. I talk to them. Not ashamed to admit that. They're looking for a home. They're cool. Looking for a home. Okay. So now, how can I do this? And you still see. Ooh. Okay. That limb out of the way. And toss the limbs to the side. Oh. Girls are okay. You're okay. It would not surprise me if they were the same group. Does that make sense? Probably not. I've had something similar happen before. Let's see if I can. It's kind of. How do I do this? Hang tough. I'm trying to. I don't want to. Okay. Yeah, you can see the top of the hive. Bees are intelligent, and I don't think we give them enough credit for their intelligence. It could be a different group, but they came back to the same spot. Like, we couldn't find a home, so we came back. And you kind of go, what? Yeah, seen that. Something similar. They left an observation hive in the hut. It was too hot, and they had left. And when I went out, they came back down on top of my head, and they just landed in the area. So I'm going to scoop a wad just to unload a little bit. You're okay. You're okay. You're all right. I know. Dadgum. And put them right down there. You'll learn to scoop bees, and it's all good, you know. Now, I do want to do this. The top, nice and gentle. Now they can't go upwards. They do like to climb up. And I don't want that. So this is pretty normal. I mean, height-wise. And we've had tons and tons of rain, so it doesn't surprise me that we have swarming action. They're excited. They're not mean or angry, or they're like, get us in a home. That's cool. Girls are all right. Now let's see if I can undo a group here without making a mess. There we go. Grab it with the other hand as well. It's a limb, and I just gently, ever so slowly, pull away, gently, and I'm going to go to the box. Okay, now, if I can do it that way, that's pretty easy. No splashing and dashing and none of that. Now, if I see the queen, I can go ahead and grab her and just put her in the box. That would be nice, you know. So I'm crossing your view. I'm grabbing another limb. Oh, there goes a group of bees to the ground. Kendall. Down we go, cross back over. Take a moment, let me spray these bees and spray these bees and look for a queen. Didn't accidentally dump a queen in the grass. They get a little confused when they hit the grass. They'll get up off the grass. But if they end up piling up on the grass like more and more bees, we have a queen in the grass. And in the past, I've seen them take a queen and they will shove her right down to the dirt. The camera's still up, right? But I suspect she's up here still. The girls here are buzzy and these girls are calm. Okay, so let's scoop a little bit. Kind of lighten the load off the limb. Oh, that wasn't very many. It's okay. My holster for my clippers. Right there where they're the calmest, where the bee group is the calmest, is usually the queen tucked up in there. Yep. Did I see her dash down? Didn't see her, but I do read the body language of the bees. That will tell me they dive down. It's possible. I know this sounds weird. When you're doing this, enjoy the moment. No rush. You got to assess your hand placement. Scooping gently. They seem to appreciate it more. They're like cool. They're just, think of them as excited kids. You bought a new house and you're taking your kids to see the new house the first time and they run through the bedrooms. That's what this is like. They're so excited to get settled. They know they're out of balance and they desperately want to get a new home started again. So that's cool. And I'm going to cross over you, sorry. The wind. Great. All right. Here you go, girls. It's okay. Oh, you know. You work with the bees. You get their bearings. Get your bearings, girls. That's all right. No rush. Scooping is a skill. JP the Bee Man in Louisiana gets credit for this skill. I just don't do it barehanded. Some people do it barehanded. No, thank you. Just got to be calm. Now I'm by myself and I got this big limb here, so it makes it a little more difficult to just clip a big limb, and I don't want to see it come crashing down, you know. I may try it here if I clear some of these bees. Make sure I have a good handhold of it. That's all right, girls. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. It's all right. Just kind of settles them down. Sorry for crossing over. I don't know how else to do this. And she may very well be up here. I don't know yet. I'm looking at the attitude of the bees on the limb. Don't know, man. We will let them sort that out. I don't get, too panicked of finding the queen. It's okay. You know, if you see her, cool. You can clip her if you want to. Put her in a queen clip. But you got to let her out in a couple of days. And why do that? We control the colony. When we do that, they won't go anywhere without their queen. Let's see if you can see good. Oh, I got stingers, yeah. Some stingers there. In my glove, huh? It's all right, girls. You're okay. Oh, nervous. Yes, I know. It's all right. If I can work the bottom part of the bees here, they will work upwards, and I can clip higher on the limb. It's not as thick, so I'm working on the bottom, and I see them slowly moving upwards. Oh, you just have to calm yourself. Excited, I'm excited, they're excited. You know, it's exciting to both the bees and the beekeeper. Yeah. Sorry. Bees want to know, do you know what you're doing, Mr. Beekeeper, Mrs. Beekeeper? Do you know what you're doing? And if you just kind of build some confidence, it's all right. You'll do this a lot, scooping. It's okay. It's all good. But if you get into aggressive shaking, they'll just abscond in about 10 days. Your absconding rates will be pretty high. So we don't want that. And spritz them a little bit. Little bits at a time. There was a storm coming in a day or two. They can very much tell pressure change. Okay, girls. Let's see if I can just kind of get you going my way. If I can disturb them, just gently disturb them when there's few bees. Just gently disturb them, and they'll go upwards. Yeah, they'll go upwards. Now I'm going to shake this limb and clear this limb. Okay, then I'm going to use my Lysol. Spray that limb they were on, toss it away. Because the queen scent is there, let's do this one as well. I'll do it this way so you can see. Just jiggle it. Jiggle it. Spritz the bees a little bit. Jiggle it. Boy, there's wax already on the limb. See the little tiny white stuff? Let's see if I can show you this. Okay, have the camera focus. It's right here. Right where the tip of my finger is. If the camera will focus on it. You see that white? Whoops. that white. That's a little bit of wax being laid down. That means they're really, really amped up and ready to go. They really want to build a house. Spray with Lysol, cover that kills the queen smell. I'm going to spritz the bees. Look here. And come up here and spritz the bees. Now, let's see if I can continue to work them. I'm tired from yesterday's work. 5 or 6 hours of mowing, and I stopped at 5 o'clock and turned around and see I bumped into a massive swarm of bees mid-flight. Right while I was on my mower, like the big ZTR just slammed right into the swarm like, whoa, what is that? So I backed up over that way and sat there, backed up about 40 yards, watched them, and this is where they went. Now, if this is the same group, I don't know. It's possible. Now, here's one for you. Some of you won't believe this. Scripture says the ox knows its bin. Okay, I believe that. It would also be true then the bees know the beekeeper. Yeah, I don't doubt that. And when they see you and they need help, they know like, hey, this guy will help us. Or gal. I don't doubt that. And they can tend to come back like, please help us. Just put us in a box. So it's possible. Don't doubt it. There's the bees. They're so cute. They're just all excited. Like, get us settled. They just want a home, man. Okay, let's see if I think I'm about ready to clip. I think she's still up here. The bees are wanting to come back up here. All right, very good. Very good. All right, so check it out. I'm right-handed. I need a really good hand hold. I'm going to squeegee down on the top knob up there. Gently. Gently, Kendall. Or you watch another big faux pas. Come on, there it is. Nice and gentle. Whoa, nice, very nice. Oh, that went nicely. There we go. See how that worked? Yeah, we like that. Okay, now check it out. So now that the mass of the bees is on the box, they have no interest up here. Off there, girls. Okay, so the queen pheromone is really strong. And they can smell it. So I want to kill any queen pheromone up here. Girls, no. Give them a little bit of direction down here. It's okay. And there's a group of bees in the air. Okay, so now we're not focused on the tree anymore. Turn it down. Now, oh, that's good. Very nice. Yep. Okay, so there will still be a few bees up here. The scout bees coming back. They remember where they left. Okay. They remember where they left from. So I'm interested here. Now, have I actually seen the queen yet? No, haven't seen the queen. Do I personally worry about it? No, I don't worry about it. I know how to manipulate them and get them set up the way I want them set. The girls are pooch fanning. They're telling their sisters, come home, come home. The house is here, the queen is here. Let's see if I can get, oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Now I can't, if I get much closer then I lose the essence of the lesson. Too detailed. Okay, so if you can see bees that are fanning, like over here they're fanning, the queen probably went down that way. They have the Nosanoff gland on the very tip of their abdomen. They roll it out, it looks white. It's the come home scent. Come home, come this way. Now, if you know, you can't see it here. There's nothing on the porch. No bees on the porch. That's good. For this event, I don't want bees on the porch because we're going to package them and take them north. I'm going to plug it here in a minute. Okay, so that's the main limb that the queen was on. I'm going to spray it with Lysol. Away it goes. Okay, now I want... Come on, Kendall. Oh, Eve. Come on, Kendall. Come on. I want my frames together. I want to get back my bee space ever so gently. And that's important because I don't want them drawing a bunch of crazy comb in between the frames. Nice, very nice. Like that. I like that. Okay, so now queen's down there. I can tell by the body language of the bees. All their fanning. That's okay. And she'll go to laying pretty quick. I'm going to sweep these bees up, and the screen spacer, I'm going to kind of roll it. If you want bees to go down, just take the back of your hand and gently just kind of touch them. And they typically don't like that, and they'll run out of the way. We're just kind of gently touching them. We don't want to smash them. Honeybees aren't like you think. Much smarter than people give them credit for. Okay, so there's the spacer. That's the summertime. It's coming into summertime where it's hot. And we want the lid. And we're going to gently put a towel on the front. But now what we're going to do is ratchet it closed. Because I'm going to go on a little bit of a bouncy drive. Jeez, Kendall. Come on, dude. Oy vey. Oh. Come on. Okay. Yep, that's good. Now, hold on. Okay, that's good. Okay, so the top is secure. The box can't come apart. I've got the mite tray slid in the bottom so bees won't go directly up under the screen. Okay, so now, let me take you back out. Back over. So you see what I'm doing. There we go. Not a terribly hard catch. Kind of surprises me. Kinda not. When the weather is like this, we've had like serious rain, you can expect swarming to pick up. The bees read that. And it puts a lot of nectar on the road. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're just plugging the porch for security's sake, because we're going to go, ooh, that wasn't good, a little bit of a bouncy drive. You know. And after this drive now, I'm going to leave them closed up like this. Oh, maybe tomorrow morning. They're okay for overnight. Let them settle down. They have a lot of honey in their tummy. Goodness, Kendall. I'm just pushing, all I'm doing is pushing the towel kind of in. You won't catch every single bee, and there's some that are flying around. And, okay, I'm not terribly worried about that. Not hard, kind of odd, little odd as far as timing. I was hoping to get mowing done, but that didn't work out. Okay, so let me back out. Do this. Setting up the cart. Okay, setting up the cart. So now they're packaged. They can't get out. I'm going to scoot them forward. I'm going to set in my bucket and my hat, all my tools. Holy mackerel. Now somebody explained to me why we saw another big group of bees on the same tree, same limb from the day before yesterday evening at 5. Pretty strange, unless you know how honeybees work. It's not as surprising as you might think. They're they're just crazy smart, and I think, my opinion, I think they know they're in an apiary territory where they're apiary, and they know the beekeeper. It's so much easier to go get the attention of the beekeeper. Hey, get us in a house, dude. Stop all this hunting around. We're spending too much time hunting. Possible. Okay, we're packaged. Ta-da. So I bring the bobcat and I hook it up. Now, check this out. Hope this turns out to be a good lesson. Down to the bottom. Okay. I'm going to point to where I'm looking. See the bees right here? You can see them. They're looking for mom. They smell her. They smell her. They can't figure out how to get in. That's all right. It's a screen bottom board, and it's got the tray in, so they'll scoot up underneath there. That's okay. I'm not worried. Now, here's a side note, right? Part of this lesson. So I track rain fronts. Man, we have had a truckload of rain. And so I know from past experience, okay, this is going to charge up a whole new round of swarming. So I don't fight it. We can't super up unstable colonies. They got to be stable. That's the ones we work with. So in times like this, it becomes catch and set, catch and set, catch and set, catch and set. Right? Okay, going to move you. On the other side, let's do this. Hold on. On the other side of this big privet bush is the nuke swarm catch from last year. Right here. They're tucked in the weeds. I've not worked them yet. They've probably issued out a swarm. But which one? Don't know. Do I care? No. No, these girls are golden. And I'm looking at the porch, and there's lots of bees on the porch. Nice. They proofed themselves through the winter. Here soon, in a week or so, I'll bust them out of the weeds and I'll reset them in a big girl box. Golden, 5-star gene pool. They proofed themselves through the winter. So you'll get, as the years go by, you'll get really good at reading the front of a beehive and the porch, and I'm seeing quite a few bees. Like, if they swarmed, if this group swarmed, like that, if that was a swarm, I doubt it. But if they did, there would not be too many bees on the front porch. There's a lot of activity. So, that's okay. Cool with that too. Do I know where they came from? No. Do I care? No. Do I want to catch them? Yeah. Swinging, sorry. There it is, done. It wasn't hard. I mean, you're going to learn hand movement, strategic placement, how to read the bees, their body language, the wings, the excitement, the lethargy. When the queen's around them, they're like, ah, cool. They're all laissez-faire, lazy. Take them away from the queen, they get all fidgety, very fidgety. So now they're cool. And we're going to move them to the north and give them a new spot in the north side. Moving on up to the north side. All right. Hope that was a great lesson. You might check out the Personal Advisor Program if you want to learn sustainable beekeeping strategies from us. Pretty cool. We teach some pretty cool stuff, intermediate, advanced stuff. And a great place for beginners. Great place for beginners to learn. Go to littlecreekbeeranch.com, scroll down to the Personal Advisor Program. That's a coaching service, a good solid coaching service. There's quite a bit there. I'll let you read the bullet statements there, and we welcome you to subscribe, and we're very willing to work with you, coach and teach. littlecreekbeeranch.com, Personal Advisor Program, $29.95 a month. That's cool. That's cheap for all that you get. Structured coaching program from Northeast Oklahoma. Gotta run. Got some bees to move. Later.